a place where I love to be. Look in a book, here's a story for you. Who makes stories when the day is through? Who makes stories when the day is through? Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun.
Byron Wordsworth.
Jelly and Jackson,
working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Come and be a story maker.
everyone, can you start packing away? It's time to go home. Can you put that book away for me? Well done. After you. Right. Okay, we're going to...
Story makers. Story makers. Story makers.
It's midnight in the library. Hello.
Time for all story makers to come out. Are you ready?
The sun is down, the stars are bright. Story makers come out at night. Hi, story maker. I'm Byron. Byron Wordsworth, here to make some magic and lots of stories.
Oh, just look at all these little clothes. The children left them behind.
They're nice. They're dolls' clothes.
Yeah. Oh, can we play with them,
Oh, yes,
Jackson?
let's. Oh, no, we haven't got any dolls.
Well, what should we do with them?
I'll go and ask.
Okay.
Hello, Byron.
Oh, hi, Jax.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm just ironing my shirt for tomorrow.
Oh, what's ironing?
Well, Jax, when I wash my shirt, it comes out all crinkly like this.
Oh, yes.
So I need to iron it to make it nice and flat.
And smooth, like you, Byron.
Thanks, Jax. Anyway, what are you doing?
Oh, Jelly and I are playing with dolls' clothes, but we don't know... Oh, yes, yes! Jelly! Jelly, I know what we could play. We could play...
Washing.
Washing, yes, I was going to say that.
Right, I've put the clothes in the bowl for you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah? And now you need to put some powder in.
Okay.
Come on.
Shouldn't we put water in first?
Oh, no, Jackson. It's only pretend.
All right.
Yeah.
Soap powder.
Yeah,
In it goes.
goes.
Lots and lots and lots. There we are.
That will make the clothes all nice and clean.
And then when they're clean, Byron can iron them so they're flat and smooth.
Yeah, that's right. Come on. Wash.
Wash. Oh, Jelly, what do you think would happen if we put soap powder in the story machine?
Oh, Jackson, it's a story machine, yeah? Not a washing machine.
We might get a washing story.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Come on, let's go and see. I'm putting lots in. And now we need your imagination.
Yeah, join in.
Imagine a story.
Oh, it's a Kevin the Spaceman story.
And it's called Planet Pong.
Kevin and Spanner in space to explore, seeking out planets never heard of before.
The air smelled terrible on this new planet. Oh dear, said Kevin, sniffing. Have we landed near a pile of rotting vegetables? The surface was covered in crunchy white powder, but it wasn't snow. Spanner sniffed the powder. It smelled soapy. This is a very strange planet, said Kevin. Agreed Spanner. He gave the ground a lick. Yuck! It was soap powder. I wouldn't lick anything if I were you, Spanner, warned Kevin. Let's go and explore. Soon, they met someone very strange. Are you a pair of pants? Asked Kevin. Yes, said the pants sadly. Spanner growled in disgust. So this was where the Pong was coming from, a rather grubby pair of pants.
Sorry about the Pong,
said the pants.
but my friends and I haven't had a wash in ages.
A T-shirt, a pair of trousers, some socks and a kilt joined the pants. Spanner whined as the smell got worse. Oh, you fellas really need a wash, said Kevin.
Oh, we know,
Said the socks.
It's so embarrassing.
Spanner spotted something nearby. He barked and ran towards it. It was a big blue box thing buried in the ground. In the centre was a window, and there was a big red switch on the side. Said Kevin. Maybe we can help you out. Spanner nudged at the side of the window, and it pinged open. This is a washing machine, said Kevin. All you need to do to get clean is jump inside.
Oh, we always wondered what that was,
Said the pants.
Come on, chaps,
Said the trousers. He jumped into the washing machine, and the rest of the dirty clothes followed.
Here I go. Oh, I'm gonna get clean.
Kevin scooped up some of the soap powder from the ground and threw it into the machine. Spanner barked. He really hoped this plan would work. Kevin closed the door and Spanner pushed the on button. The machine began to bubble and whir and spin. Eventually, it stopped. The door burst open and out jumped all the clothes. They were clean and sweet-smelling. Now you know what to do when you get dirty, said Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chorused the clothes. Barked Spanner, pleased that the terrible Pong had gone away.
Byron, that was so funny. Talking pants. Pants.
That's not something you meet every day, is it?
No, I'm glad Kevin made them into clean pants.
Yes. Yeah. Byron, my washing's ready now. Will you help me to hang it out to dry?
Of course I will, my green dream. Abracazoo!
Byron, you're so clever.
No problem. Now, we just peg this out like this,
Yeah.
and they'll be dry in no time at all.
Oh, and then you can iron them smooth, can't you, Byron?
Yes, I suppose so, Jackson.
Byron,
Yes?
do you know any songs about washing and ironing? Because the children were singing one, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
That's a tricky one, washing and ironing. Ah, yes, I do. But you'll have to join in with the actions.
Okay.
And you too, Story Maker.
Yes.
Right. This is the way we wash our clothes. Wash our clothes. Wash our clothes. This is the way we wash our clothes. To make them clean and dandy. Now it's time to dry our clothes. This is the way we peg them dry.
Peg them dry, peg them dry. This is the way we peg them dry. To make them clean and dandy.
Right, now follow me. It's time to iron our clothes. Are you ready, Story Maker? This is the way we iron our clothes. Iron our clothes. Iron our clothes. This is the way we iron our clothes. To make them clean and dandy.
So now our clothes are all washed and dried and ironed.
Yeah, yeah. And Byron, can we make another washing story?
Oh, yes,
I think that can be arranged.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
clothes peg behind my ear.
One peg for a washing story. Now all we need is some imagination from you to get the machine to work. Are you ready? Imagine. Imagine. Imagine a story. It's a playbook. And it's called Doing the Washing. Oh dear, Corey has knocked over his drink.
It's okay, Corey.
Sorry, Dad. Don't worry, said Dad. Dad didn't mind. He needed to do some washing anyway.
Oops.
Corey wanted to do some washing as well, and watched Dad very carefully. Dad found some more things to wash. So did Corey. Corey wanted to wash all of his Teddy's clothes. Dad put the washing in the washing machine. So did Corey. Dad added the washing powder. So did Corey. Dad turned the washing machine on. So did Corey. The drum started to spin around and around and around. Dad waited and waited. So did Corey. The washing is finished and everything is clean. Dad took the washing out of the washing machine. So did Corey. Dad pegged the washing on the line. So did Corey. Dad waited for the clothes to dry. Dad waited and waited. Corey was bored with waiting. And his washing was already dry. Corey took his washing inside and dressed his Teddy. Dad waited and waited. There we are, Teddy. Teddy liked his clean clothes. Now where's Dad? Oh dear, it's raining. Dad's washing isn't very dry, and neither is Dad.
That was a funny story. Yeah, because Dad got all wet, didn't he?
And Corey was very clever to get the washing in before the rain came.
Oh, yes. Look, I got our washing in before the rain made it wet.
Why, thank you, Jax.
That's
Most
right.
kind of you.
You could iron it now, couldn't you, Byron?
Well, I could. But to be honest with you, Jax, I'm not that fond of ironing.
Oh.
How's about this instead, eh? Abracazoo.
Oh, what's that?
This, my friends, is my magic bubble maker.
Wow.
Watch
Go
this.
on. Wow! What did you see that?
Yeah, that's the biggest bubble I've ever seen in my life.
Byron, make another one, please.
Why, certainly,
one.
Mr.
Come on.
Pink.
Oh, here he comes. Woo!
I can't believe it.
It's unbelievable. Do another one, Byron.
Byron.
Oh,
I can't believe
look
it.
Look, it's going in the story machine. It's in. Join in with the magic words.
Imagine
Imagine a story.
It's a blue cow story. And it's called Bubbly Blue Cow.
In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow saw a shiny bubble float by. "Ooh, I wonder where that came from." "She's off again," said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a ticket to a place where bubbles come from, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for Daisy Hill. And then they arrived. Blue Cow was standing next to a grassy bank. On top of it stood a man in a coat of coloured patches. He had a large coloured bucket beside him, and he was stirring it with a strange stick. Some children were watching him. "Excuse me," said Blue Cow, "is this where bubbles come from?" "Yes, it is," said a girl called Ada May. "This is Barnaby the Bubble Maker. He makes the most amazing bubbles," said a boy called Braden. "Look." Barnaby the Bubble Maker pulled the stick out of the bucket. It looked a bit like a lollipop. Then he blew gently into it, and a bubble began to grow and grow and grow until it was the most enormous bubble that floated away over the hill. "Moo!" gasped Blue Cow, clapping with the children.
Would somebody bring me a daisy?
Said Barnaby. Ada May rushed over with a daisy she'd picked. Barnaby blew a bubble round it, and the daisy floated away inside the bubble. Everyone clapped again. Then Barnaby the Bubble Maker asked for a volunteer. The children pushed Blue Cow forward. Barnaby took his lollipop stick from the bucket and started to blow and blow and blow until the most enormous bubble surrounded Blue Cow. And before she knew it, she was floating up into the sky inside a bubble. The children cheered below. "Moo, I'm flying," said Blue Cow. "This is fantastic, flying in a bubble. I wonder where I'm going." But before she had a chance to find out, the bubble popped. Blue Cow came tumbling back to earth and landed beside Barnaby and the children. Ada May and Braden rushed over to give her a hug. "That was brilliant, Blue Cow." "Moo, I think that was the most unusual way I've ever travelled. Perhaps I'll stick to the bus from now on." "You'll never guess where I've been."
Where have you been?
"I met a man who made giant bubbles and I went for a fly in one."
Everyone knows that cows can't fly in bubbles.
But we know they can, don't we?
Byron, I think you are Barnaby the Bubble Maker because you make amazing bubbles, just like him.
Oh, well, thank you, Jax. But I don't think I can make one big enough to fit a cow in.
Oh, no. Byron, look.
Oh, it's getting light outside.
Yes.
We better skedaddle.
Yes, the librarian will be here soon.
Yeah, and the children.
Dawn is upon us. The morning is nigh. We've made our stories, and we bid you
Goodbye.
Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers,
Come back soon.
Bye.
Thanks for helping. Bye.
See you later, Story Maker.